Hello YouTube, Aea HP 22. Tips and tricks on how to get this thing to shoot slugs. One of the first things, I love this gun, by the way. It's light, compact, powerful, good shot count. One of the first things I noticed when I got the gun was the barrel was touching the bottle. So what I did was you got this set screw. Of course, you want to degas the gun. Remove this set screw, and I just spun the bottle 180. Put the fill probe back in. You could notch that perch. Just notch that perch so that grub screw gets a good bite on it. And that's what got the bottle off the barrel first and foremost. If the barrel's touching the bottle, it's just not going to shoot straight. I was working on this gun, working on it, trying to get it to shoot better. One thing I noticed, it just really wasn't consistent until one day I loosened the shroud, and all of a sudden my point of impact jumped up. So I knew that the the shroud was pushing the barrel in a different direction. And this is kind of what I did to solve that problem. I machined down this about 25-30 thousandths, and I put a little groove in it and put a couple O-rings so it allowed the shroud to float on here. And then back on this side here, I was able to make this, you can see how I just put a washer on here. You got to take the barrel out and everything, and I just put a washer on there to hold the spring up, and so I was able to back the screws out just a tiny bit, so it allowed this collar here, this perch, to just float. I put some O-rings on the tip of the bolt, or on the bolt here, so it allowed it to float here, and of course took the pressure of the spring off of there. So now when you tighten down the shroud, there's no change of impact, which is it's phenomenal with the, I got the JSB. These shoot phenomenal, really good. And I got the NSA came out with the 219, which shoots phenomenal. I think I hit 4-inch ball at basically like 170 yards, 180 yards without much trouble at all. It's just really accurate, super powerful. So it's a 20.2, the 219 NSAs work, slugs work really well. I tried the 17s. If they came out with the 219, the 17.5, I'd definitely try that too. So the way I got that accuracy, of course, I did this barrel modification. I took the barrel out and I pushed a slug through, and like the first 3 inches here was kind of tight, and then it just kind of fell through the middle, and then it felt like it had a little bit of choke at the top there. So I lapped the first part of the barrel to get it to nice and smooth, and then polished the rest of the barrel. And then of course made these modifications. It's a tack driver. It's just super accurate and super powerful. The gauge, if you get it up into the yellow, it's not going to cycle properly because the bottle pressure overpowers your hammer spring. So you're just kind of stuck, you know. You got to run it just under the yellow. The trigger is just, it's I worked on it quite a bit. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see what I did to the trigger. I got it acceptable. Honestly, it's probably the worst characteristic with this gun, but the trigger, I got it acceptable. It's not too bad. Well, and by the way, the power valve high isn't necessarily the highest speed. Sometimes you turn it up to high and your velocity goes down, so that's something you want to play with a little bit to get the velocity you want. The 20.2s, 219s are shooting, I got them shooting about 930 all the way down to like 900. They're just getting, 4 clips? Good 4 solid clips. And whatnot. I don't know what else to say about this. I love the gun. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite guns to shoot. Did some other little modifications. You got that thing there that I just chopped that off because every time you grab the gun, your stock would fold. Put a little magnet there. Put a magnet in there so it locks. And actually honed out the back there so you can throw miscellaneous tools or whatever in the back of the stock there. Like I said, if you guys are interested, let me know if you want me to do some trigger. I'll do a video on triggers, what I did to get this trigger to work pretty good. You know, it's acceptable now. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, a lot of people, to shoot, you want to shoot the Craftsman Premiers, you got to take your power way down. And when you take your power down, you got to move your plunger out. Honestly, all this plunger does is dictate how much spring pressure is here. So lower the pressure, you got to lower your spring pressure. And I did that, and I don't know if you can see that, but I put a little notch at the very tip of this rod here so I could stick a screwdriver through here and easily adjust it. Just for, you know, if you want to run the lighter stuff to still keep it cycling and everything, you got to back that out, no doubt about it. A lot of times people have problems. This gun has a break-in period, and you just got to kind of grind through it, you know, just keep on shooting it on, you know, but it'll get better rather quickly. And like I said, if it's like, it cycles, but you have to like manually recock it, more than likely your sear didn't catch. You might have to take your trigger assembly part and put more of an angle on your sear so it'll catch your hammer. Or I don't know, it's possible your plunger might be too far out here. So it decocks. My favorite little gun, price per value, I don't know, it's a little expensive, but if you have to have a semi-automatic in your arsenal, then it is what it is. You got you know, every air gunner is always looking at a semi-auto. You know, we always want one. So there you go. That's the AEA carbine semi-auto 22. I didn't play with the 25 to see if it would shoot. As you can see, the barrel floats on there real nice now. It kind of floats around, so the shroud's not pushing that barrel any direction at all. So it's super accurate, powerful. Okay, YouTube world. Hope you enjoy the video.